Hey everybody, welcome to Bura. In this episode, we're going to be talking about how Apple is giving small businesses or indie developers a commission cut. Alright, welcome back. Before we start this video, I want to make sure that you like and subscribe. The more likes and subscribers we get, the more content we can make. So if you've been following this channel, you know that I've been talking about Apple and Epic and Apple's whole App Store ecosystem, including its commission. Well, big news came out today that Apple is actually going to cut some developers' commission from 30% to 15%. So this has a whole range of implications. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you know that I've said that the best solution for Apple is to keep everything the same, but add in a sliding scale, meaning that the more money you make, the less they take. Now, I think this approach is probably the best, but this is not the way they're going. So what is it that they are doing? Well, they are cutting some developers' commission from 30% all the way to 15%. It's not every developer, it's developers making under $1 million. Now this is of course a lot of developers, as it's very difficult to make money on the App Store, and you do have to apply to have this happen. So it's not going to be an instant you get 15% less. And the main reason that Apple probably did this is because they want people to go on Apple's side. Now this is what I thought Apple would do as well. If they get ahead of the conversation, they look like the good guys. And another reason that they're doing this is because Epic has amassed a lot of developers that are critical of App Store policies, and specifically their commission. Now, one of the things that's really hanging over Apple's head is why they're giving Amazon 15% and not someone like Epic or anybody else. And of course, the main reason for this is that, well, of course, Amazon is a huge company and has lots of leverage, whereas a lot of independent developers, even medium or even some larger developers, don't have. So it takes a lot of money to run an app store, and 15% seems like a better commission rate. Now remember that Apple still has to pay a transaction fee, which can be from 1 to 3%. So even Apple isn't getting that whole 15%. There are some transactions in there. And even just getting your app through review can be quite costly. Now, some developers have said, well, they'll pay for the app review process if they can go and just not have that Apple tax. But I don't think Apple wants to do that. Now, this issue is far from over, but it is certainly an interesting development. Apple still has a very good app store. It is very secure, and the policies are actually pretty good. However, if you want anything to be done on the iPhone, you have to go through the App Store, and you have to pay Apple. And a lot of developers aren't like that. So if you follow Scott Galloway, which you absolutely should, and you can check out his YouTube channel right here, he often says that when you break up a tech company or file some kind of antitrust suit against them, you can say, congratulations, you were so good, now we have to break you up. Remember that monopolies do stifle innovation, and the major question, whether it's Apple or Microsoft or Amazon, whatever company, is if their policies are anti-competitive and hinder innovation. So it doesn't matter which company it is, whether it's Apple or Microsoft or Amazon, if the company is doing antitrust practices and they are hurting competition, this is something that's not good. Competition does drive quality, and monopolies stifle competition. Thus, monopolies will stifle quality. So even with Apple's new initiative here, I do expect a lot more pressure, specifically from governments. The EU is targeting Apple and App Store for its practices. And Tim Cook, to his credit, is saying that they can be an open book when it comes to investigation. He doesn't think there's a monopoly here. Other people disagree with him on that, but I really do admire his candor in the issue. So what do you think? Is Apple running a monopoly? Do you think there's a better solution? I want to hear your comments down below. And remember that this channel doesn't do Patreon, and said we sell our digital products down below. The more money you get from the content that you buy below, the more free content we can make. If you really like Mammoth Interactive and you really like this channel, you can subscribe to Mammoth Interactive's huge library of content. We release 20 to 60 hours of fresh new content per month. You can learn everything from learning how to draw to machine learning tutorials to web development tutorials and more. It's the best way to help with this channel, and our goal is to get to 10,000 paid subscribers. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.